Hi, thank you for joining us at Talking in Common podcast. My name is Corey Burns, author of Felbar's Shop of Curiosities and Occult, now available on Kickstarter live until January 3rd. You can also check out our book on thecommonlands.com. Please don't forget to look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We appreciate your support. Today, I wanted to talk about what Dungeons & Dragons is, what I think makes it so appealing, and what this channel aims to do to help you become a better storyteller. So let's talk a little bit about what Dungeons & Dragons is. The game is an interactive form of storytelling. You think of a movie. You have a hero, you have a villain, but what if you were the hero? And that's what the game does. It puts the players in the seat of the hero, and it lets them make choices that have consequences that are determined by the person telling the story. For example, I might say, you're walking down a dark and dreary path in a dense forest. It begins to snow and you haven't rested for days. Up ahead, you see a lone tavern. There's a light in the window and a sign that says, yes, we're open. Inside the window, people are dancing and having a great time. On the tables, there's gold. Lots of gold strewn about carelessly. What do you do? At this point, the players might decide to go into the tavern. They might even decide to walk right past it. Or maybe they're weird and they want to take a nap on the roof. It doesn't matter. The point is that they make a choice, and the storyteller determines what happens based on their actions, their choice. And that's what separates Dungeons & Dragons from video games. I would say it's what arguably makes it more enjoyable than video games. There is unlimited amounts of freedom. It's only bound by your imagination and creativity. Another thing I think makes Dungeons & Dragons very appealing is that it's an action of collective imagination. We're proverbially walking through the wardrobe together off to Narnia. Time stops. We escape reality together. And then we return back to reality the way things were before we left. It's kind of a magical experience. If you've never had it before, I strongly suggest you try it. You can experience something similar when you get lost in a movie, a good book, or even some music or a video game. But it's very different in Dungeons & Dragons because unlike those other mediums, you come out with other people who have just felt the same thing. And that's what makes the game very special. And it's kind of what we want to focus on here with our channel, Aaron and I. I want to be able to help you become a better storyteller. Not because you know the mechanics of the game better, not because you're brilliant with history, or science, or English, or even math. But I want to help you become a better storyteller by fostering human connection, because that is ultimately the core of what storytelling is. I remember as a child, my grandfather used to sit me down and show me some of the books he wrote about his childhood called Frankie. And I was taken away by that. I thought, oh, wow, I want to write a book one day too. This is so cool. I could listen to him tell his stories forever. And it wasn't that his stories were particularly enjoyable. In fact, they really weren't. As I got older and read them, they left something to be desired. What was magical about it was that my grandfather wrote them, and that I loved my grandfather. And that's what makes storytelling so wonderful, is your friends or family, or even people you don't know, have come here for a shared experience, to have fun. That's what a game is, after all. A game is something to provide fun, entertainment. You can write the best story in the world, but it won't matter if everybody at the table is having a bad time. Don't forget to subscribe below and check out our book, Felbar's Shop of Curiosities of Occult, on Kickstarter and our website.
He has come to take the city by storm because he cares about making things fair. So Dr. Weaver, beware, the demon is here.